It's interesting camper stuff for the So23 camper. The original curtain rods were kind of shaped like this. And what it did is the curtain would tuck behind the other curtain so that you'd have the privacy and it would be completely shut. And then that was the top curtain rod. And so the curtains, instead of hanging down on your window, they'd be hanging kind of out away from the window, like this. They had this. What this is bungee cord, but this is a different holder. They were like little brass holders. I tried to find some, probably out there somewhere, but I didn't find them. So I found these, and these will probably work okay. These are for wire or cable. But I got some of this cool red and black bungee, which they were kind of a brown color, but I don't really care about it being 100% correct. I just want it to look kind of original looking, because they want a ridiculous amount of money for all that stuff. I mean, these guys, you could spend $20,000 or $30,000 on your camper stuff if you tried to go 100% original, or reproduction original. So that's how that stuff goes. So I'm making these bungees, and they're kind of tricky to do because you have to figure out how long to make it enough to fit the loop, and then cut it, and then you have to heat it up, because if you heat it up and then roll it in your fingers, so you have to know exactly the length ahead of time before you make it. So anyway, that's how I'm doing these. And then I'm doing these rods. I'm just making these things out of flat aluminum, and I'm gonna put them on here. All this little camper stuff takes a lot of time. So I made the bulkhead inside piece. I think, I'm not sure how this was made originally. I looked at it, I couldn't figure it out. So but I had to put support in here, and then make this a solid wood here. And then I used, I countersunk this so that the plywood would be flush against the solid board. And then the top piece gets, so I put my nails kind of near the edge, and then the top piece gets a little aluminum piece along here that rolls over the top. I've seen them available at vintage camper supply places, so for like $20 for a piece that's long enough to do that whole thing. So little by little, I'll just kind of piece this inside together. It's definitely going to take a lot of time, just because each piece is custom and you got to make them each one. So I also found that this curtain rod that goes across here is made out of like around 1/2-inch aluminum tube, which I got some of that. I'm going to make that piece. So each piece is going to be handmade. Just all this stuff takes a lot of time. So some of my bins aren't exactly the same, but I tried to match them up as close as I can. It's really hard to do. So that's it for the camper interior. I'll show some aluminum bitting in another video over here real quick, and get this one up on the internet for you guys. Talk to you in the next video.